But what think you will be doing? How you'll be doing? Can you explain us a little bit
Yeah.
your plan? Maybe it's a, as you said, a bigger plan, and you'll do like some tactical steps in between. But how you think you will approach it? What are the challenges you think you have in front of you?
One of the challenge actually, yeah, based like on my experience here and based on some research that I did, that actually the learning culture is not common here. So yeah, in some of the big organizations. So that's why one of the challenge, yeah, we need people to understand that it's kind of normal, yeah, and it's requirements. So yeah, it's not that once you complete it, your course, that's it. Now you're a professional and it's like do your job.
A good point. How can we do this?
Firstly, we need to introduce some of the training plans. So the new employees, he or she needs to understand right from the beginning what should expect. Like, okay, this is like the general course. Before joining the company, yeah, you need to complete this course, then you need to complete the assessment, then okay, you start working as a professional. And then it's going to be the different models and the different sessions. Like, for example, for upskill, like, okay, the next one is going to be about the sales. So the sales training. So kind of, to polish your sales skills. The next one, we're talking about career. So we know that we prefer to grow people from inside. So that's why it's going to be some courses that's going to help you. Like, for example, leadership course, which is also, consists some of the models. And speaking about the previous
I
challenges,
love this leadership course.
Sorry,
I love this leadership course. When are we gonna introduce it?
I already actually done some.
But it's for the leaders. What's this leadership course will be? Who will be attending it?
Mostly we are talking about like ATLs who just recently occupied this position,
Okay, okay.
ASMs as well. But yeah, basically speaking, I know that we are
It's not yet the
preparing.
top management, right?
Not
Not
really.
yet.
We're not really focusing on top management yet, but there is no limit. So of course we can adjust the course and we can do something like for different levels.
Let's agree right now. Why not?
It's fine.
I think it's equally important. I mean, we of course we have different levels of managers, and then they may need different set of trainings and skills. Some could already have some skills, right? But still harnessing and then seeing some other models always helps, as you're saying, that improving yourself is a continuous process. I think that people on top should also be improving themselves continuously.
I'm completely on the same page with you, Nasim.
Okay,
So yeah,
agreed.
with your support, yeah,
Agreed.
nothing is impossible. So yeah.
With your desires. Agreed.
Okay, so and back to the point. Yeah,
Right.
remember I was describing that like printing materials for the audience, like it's not gonna work, and giving like just random home task. So I was like kind of trying to understand. So what should we do for people? To learn faster, better, and retain the information that is necessary for us. And I came across. Do you familiar with the term sapangs?
I know.
Yeah, I probably believe that it belongs to Generation Z, but it's quite common here in the Philippines. So basically, it stands for separation anxiety. So can you guess what is the biggest nightmare for the Filipina? What kind of separation is going to be disaster for Filipina?
Separation from family, right?
That is correct. But yeah, if we are talking about things, like, yeah, what
Things.
Yeah,
Sure. Bloody mobile phone.
that is totally correct. And for the Filipina is the biggest nightmare if you're gonna tell it's like, okay, I'm just take your phone away, and it's like there is no chance that you're gonna see it. So because people here they spend like tremendous amount of time using their phones, and also I understood that mostly probably it's like the most famous applications here is Facebook, TikTok, yeah, and probably Instagram somewhere is also there. So that's why I was trying to understand, okay, how we can mimic this approach and make it practical, yeah, regarding our training agenda.
maybe even if you take it away from me, I'll probably not like it very much. So you found the right incentive button, let's say.
Yeah, I know. I mean, yeah, generally speaking, for all of us, phone has become like, the essential part. But yeah, still, I mean, if you kind of even try, I mean, to look at the statistics, yeah, you can understand that Filipinos probably, I mean, that's the common users who use like Facebook, TikTok. So yeah, and
How it
they
is
use it
practical? You say
regularly.
it's during the session, right? You kind of makes this separation or what?
No, I mean, yeah, during the session, I'm not the strict. I'm not kind of taking away their phones. I'm just kind of asking that it's like, guys, yeah, you can still keep it with you, but just, put it on a silent mode for quite some times. Yeah.
But you have full legitimate power if it's necessary to really do it physical during the session.
Yeah, but see, Nasim, yeah, we will get back, I mean, to my point,
Right.
how I try to overcome the challenge,
Okay.
I mean, about the training process. But this is the difference because, yeah, you kind of suggesting that maybe we should kind of do the strict actions, like,
I was just
but
trying
my
to ask.
point is, see, once again, I mean, trying to compare like the Japanese experience with here. In Japan, people and the audience, they kind of here for the business. You're our trainer. This is the business agenda. We already kind of agrees on that. So please, let's go straight to the business. That's what's matter. Here, it's a different story. I understood that for you, if you really want to be successful, you need to make the personal connections.
Right.
That's what's matter. And preferably with everyone in the group. Yeah, I know that it's like, for example, when it's like 30, 40, 50 people like in the same time, it's kind of difficult to make the personal connection with everyone, but at least to some extent. So that's why you need to make the personal connection to gain trust, I mean, for people like, to have trust in you, to follow you, and then how they learn better. That's why the approach, I mean, to be strict teacher, not really that practical.
I do believe you need to give also trainings to top management as well. Now I'm convinced of it.
Okay.
Pavel, who is doing meetings and then trainings like with 50 people and able to make personal connections with 50 people, is master of connections, right? So will you teach us, please, about this?
But I mean, the best stuff that like for example, our major audience, like the post agent or customer care agents, yeah, we have like 4 days training, or for customer care it's even 2 weeks. So it's really enough time for me to work on the personal connection, because yeah, the faster I do it, the better I mean the understanding. Yeah,
Right.
and I mean, don't take me wrong, I really like it because it's like kind of you personalize with people, and once again, I am trying my best to adapt, so I understand that's how it works. That's probably once again ingrained in the culture. So yeah, that is my job as well, to be flexible enough, and I mean, to do what's best once again for our company as well, because still my main goal and my purpose for them to understand what is like our products, what is the best way how to sell it, how to negotiate with the customer. So yeah, that's why constantly learning as well. So yeah.
All right. So it's a challenge, right? You said it's a challenge, but what would the plan? How we do this? Again, challenge we understand, and you already know how to probably work with this, right? How to overcome it.
So one of the points when I kind of realized that, okay, the Filipino people like using their mobile phone. So that was the idea that we need to bring training into their mobile phones, so that they have like, the time for Facebook, but they can dedicate at least some small amount of time, to finish some small course. That's how we have already implemented our learning management system, or LMS. So that's the people can just download our mobile app, and I mean, they have like access to our sessions, courses, refreshers, assessments, just on their phone as well. So that's one of the points how we kind of try to implement our ongoing training structure, our ongoing training session. Still, there are lots of things that we need to overcome. Once again, I mean, to kind of encourage people to use our mobile app, kind of to push them, to do so. But yeah, I believe that we're on the right track, because now we're gathering some data, we're gathering some statistics, yeah, and we can tell that, more and more people joining our system. They kind of like what they see in their courses, because once again, we try and also implement some gamification here. We also start to implement like some quizzes, and probably you also know, based on your experience, that Filipinos is really competitive.
Right.
So that's why when you introduce like leaderboard, it also makes sense, because people try to do their best to kind of overcome others and be on top of the list. So
Right.
that's one of the points that actually we already using it, and we will continue use it as well.
Okay.